The top story tonight, another view of this. Joining us from Washington, Fox News analyst Newt Gingrich. Before we get to the war strategy, my T points, Senator Rick Santorum held a press conference today, late this afternoon, said documents recently released now show sarin mustard gas was in the possession of Saddam. And Santorum said, you know, all the people who said no weapons of mass destruction lied. Now, is this a big story to you? I didn't play it up big. I always knew that he had some sarin mustard gas ricin. Is it big to you?
Well, it's only big in the sense that 500 chemical warheads, gas that is as decisive as sarin, which is a very, very dangerous weapon, means A, that Saddam was lying to everybody, and B, that those people who claimed there were no weapons of mass murder in this case are just plain wrong. I mean, it'd be nice if the New York Times conceded that 500 weapons that were still there is in fact a serious proof that Saddam was actively violating the entire agreement with the UN, and it would be a sign to me that it's possible that we're going to find more things over time.
Oh, I believe that's true. You know, I believe he did have the sarin gas, the mustard gas, and then he got rid of a lot of it and played the games and all of this. But overall, right now, I think the important thing is how are we going to win this thing in Iraq?
I agree with that. But I just think for all the people who were so confident that George W. Bush lied and so confident that there was no weapon of mass destruction, 500 chemical warfare shells should at least make them slow down a little bit and rethink their judgment. Well, but I think it's an important part of how we win in the long run.
Okay. It's certainly an important part of who's telling the truth and who isn't.
That's exactly right. Now let's come to your talking points tonight, which I could not agree with more.
Before we get to the oil, late today, Rick Santorum, senator from Pennsylvania, announced that 500 shells full of sarin and mustard gas had been found in Iraq. Declassified documents now show that. You were a Bush lied guy about WMDs, weren't you, if I remember?
Well, not only was I, there were a lot of people. And again, we have to see what, in fact, Mr. Santorum has. It would be hard for me to believe, even after this administration has conceded there were no weapons, that now all of a sudden, in the middle of Rick's campaign, by the way, he comes up with something.
Well, say they did find the mustard gas and the sarin. Are you going to write an apology letter to Bush saying, I said you were a liar, but you're not?
He may be more shocked than I am if they in fact find it, because I think
if it's true, he didn't lie.
If it's true, it does not mean the sources that he had and the information he had was correct. It could be totally false again, or totally something that was something. We'll see.
I think this is the real deal. But I'm just wondering, because you were a Bush lied guy,
and still am. But I'll wait and see.
But if you're wrong, you'll apologize.
If I'm wrong, I will apologize.
Right here on this program.
Right on this program.
Okay, excellent.